When I ask people, why does weight gain occur? Why do people get fat? It's always one of the simple answers. Oh, they eat too many calories. Or, oh, they don't exercise enough. Or, it's all genetics. That one of the easy culprit answers. And actually, they're not wrong, but they're not getting to the real root of the matter. There's a deep reason that Americans specifically are getting obese, and it deals with something a lot deeper than any one specific aspect. And I'm going to let you know what that is, because I really feel that as an American society we need to become aware of what mechanism in our body is actually making us fat, and it's our brains, believe it or not. Our bodies weren't created yesterday, they were created a long, long time ago. And in a lot of times, hundreds to thousands of years ago, certain people, certain villages didn't have access to food. They had to rely on these instinctual brain mechanisms to tell them to eat and what to eat. And a lot of times they relied on the taste of certain foods. Well, this same instinct that our bodies have been programmed with is actually what's making us fat. When we eat something that tastes good, usually it gives us a lot of energy, and our brains know that, and our brains are telling us, this food gives us energy, keep eating it. And this is going to cause us to eat even after we're full. We're going to ignore the fact that we're full, and we're going to keep eating. We're going to snack when we're not hungry. We're going to eat too many calories. And the more energy something has, the more it's going to be stored as fat if it's not needed or used right away. It just seems that in an era where we know so much about nutrition, we should be more fit than we've ever been. But it's actually the complete opposite. We're more out of shape than we've ever been. And that's because the abundance of food that tastes so good is causing us to eat for taste. And is causing us to continue eating, and is causing us to eat way more than we need to. And we need to recognize this, and we need to get back to basics. We need to eat only when we're hungry. Now, I'm not saying, please don't think I'm saying eat only bland foods and never eat anything that tastes good. I'm not saying that. You know, if you enjoy certain foods like pizza, have it every now and then. But, you know, certain foods that you might overeat. If you have ice cream in the house and you go back for bowl after bowl, I would say don't buy that anymore, because you're obviously not eating it to get full, you're eating it for taste. And that is that the taste in our brains creates a positive feedback. Positive and negative feedbacks are incredibly strong curtailers and directors of our behavior. They lead us to do certain things that will keep our bodies alive. And in this day and age, when there's so much readily available food, processed food, fast food, that tastes so good to our brains are going to get used to this. They're going to tell us to eat more and more, and we're going to get fatter and fatter. After a meal, ask yourself, have you had enough? If you feel full, if you feel satisfied, stop eating. You don't need any more. The second question is, does this food taste good? And if so, am I eating it for the taste? And, usually with chips and with cookies, we don't eat them to get full. We eat them for fun. And, that's putting a positive spin on it, but actually we're eating it for the taste. And there's lots of tools on my website that actually can help us read nutrition labels better, that can help us understand what vitamins we need, because as a human, with the human brain, we are inclined to obesity. That's just how we were designed. And in this country, I hate to say this, but the more food establishments and products enter the market, the more that food is being designed for taste, the fatter we're going to get. And I hate to say that because obesity causes so many health problems, heart attacks, diabetes. Our society doesn't see obesity the way it should. It's become accepting of obesity, and it should not be. We need to understand how we're eating, and we need to make some significant changes. So I just want everybody to kind of let that sink in and visit my website if you have any questions on particular nutritional needs. I have a lot of great resources and other videos that will help us to read food labels and use them to develop some good eating habits. So that's going to be it for today. Until next time, peace out and stay healthy.